welcome. We'll see if this works. Turn that down, see if it still comes on when it comes on. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Patreon Craft with me, where everyone is invited to come and join us. And you are here. It's a live video. Go ahead and join us in the chat. There we go. Okay. And it's good. Cool. That worked. Thing to put my items in once I get on and I'm ready for that. And so okay, so hi Kathy D, hi Tara, hi Mary, welcome. Hi Kathy. Let's see who else do we. Hi Dawn. Hi Debbie. And looks like Gail was here earlier and hopefully she'll be back. Okay, so Patreon Craft with me. This is one of the perks for the Patreons, so that we can play with the items that I have given them for their perks for each tier. Did a couple times and they wanted to share it with everybody. Will enjoy this. I'll show you. We're going to be working with Opal Digitals. So this month they got, or this was, okay, and it's still in there. You still have access to this. They had the large tag. We're going to actually use those as pages today. They got the travel diary pages. Okay, so the travel diary pages, and we are going to be using those as well. So that is the Opal. So if you are an Opal, you have access, well, everybody has access to Opal. Now, if you are a Sapphire, Ruby, Diamond, or Emerald, this is the Sapphire kit. And they also have a tag page. This month, they got, because of my vacation and my back being out, I was late, so they got extra things. So they got the collage page, and we'll be using those. And they got side-by-side, that one, and then some of the mini ephemera. And then these ephemera are actually in the travel kit that is in the Etsy shop. So the Etsy shop travel kit is all frosted. So it's all lighter, but it has this embellishment kit and it has the postcard kit also. So that is the Sapphire, and we'll be using that today also. Okay. So Sapphire kit and Opal will be using. Then this is the Ruby kit. At the Ruby level, each month there is a mini journal kit. And so this particular month, they got this set of tags. I've already used a couple of these. If you remember in the 8.1 mini journal, I used some of the items from here. So I didn't want to print one just for that. So it has a couple more of these and another tag, and then up here you have another image. Okay, so, and then they get the postcards that size. So they get them smaller, they get them that size. There's the tags and 4 of the other postcards. So it was planes, trains, and automobiles, and other modes of transportation. Basically, it was transportation was their thing, and then I added in that travel diary. So there's the travel diary, smaller. Again, this is what the Rubies got. That is the $10 level. Okay, so this is still available in the Patreon. Okay, Patreon is the subscription service, and let's put this one on the front because I know that that's Sapphire, or Ruby, excuse me. So Ruby, it got that little mini journal kit. Okay, and if you're a ruby, you also have access to sapphire, and you have access to opal. Okay, this is the diamond, and they got the frosted with the postcard image on top. Those turned out really cool. Okay, and then they got this postcard set. Okay, so they got that postcard. So that was at the diamond level. Now remember, at the diamond level, you also get the sneak peek on the 27th of the next challenge and early entry into the group, as well as 20% off digitals all the time. And when digitals go on sale, you get an additional 20% off. So right now, with the beach and the blue digitals being on sale for 50% off, they have diamond and the next level emerald have a coupon code for an extra 20% off. And so they have 70% off those digitals. And but every day, you know, the regular price journals they have are journal kits. It's journal kits, you guys. I'm sorry, not journals, but journal kits. They have the extra, they have 20% off. And then they have 10% off any journals and kits that are like the physical kits that are in the shop. So yeah, not on the ones that we do on Friday, but off of the price and the ones that go into the shop. Okay, this is Emerald. Emerald gets pages. Okay, so they got this cool page. They got this cool page. They got this really cool page. Lake Charles National Bank. Hi, Mari. Hi. Oh, hi, Dawn. Hi, Carrie. And they got this page. Okay, so that was Emerald. That was their digital. So, and then they also get the diamond. They have access to the diamond, the opal, the sapphire, and the ruby. So the emeralds have access to everything. Okay. And then this was the emerald embellishment kit that that we went I can't even think, you guys. This was the emerald embellishment kit, and the emeralds received this for June. And so they've got 2 sets of these tickets. I've already cut a set so I would have them ready. They got some tourists. Okay, so they different ones. There was like 15 different ones, and you got 6 of the 15. They got a random little kitty car, a cool canvas tag. Made me think of a luggage tag. One of these that has the 3 frames. These fun stickers. From my vacation, they got a Mount Rainier National Park card. Everybody got a different stamp. This is the stamp set that I had. And so everybody got a different stamp from the stamp set. A couple of Project Life cards. Just looked like this one definitely looked like it should be in here. Some map post-it note or note goodies. They're actually pretty thick material, paper. A couple of little cameras, a couple of these little cards, a Hawaii playing card. That's from out of Sally's stash. Southwest Airlines card. Everybody got I think these were Switzerland or Sweden, Geneva, Switzerland. So everybody got a different Switzerland card. Hi, Big Mama. Welcome. Everything possible with coffee. Of course, they got some of that amazing stuff there. They got a couple of these fun little cards here. They got this. It says, never lose your sense of wonder. Everybody got a different set of these little pieces, okay? They might have one piece, and it can be a stencil is what it's made to be, but you can also take the pieces out and use them. Everybody got a half of one of these amazing napkins. And you guys, while I'm going through this, I'm looking to see what I've got because I haven't gotten to go through this. That was June. this is August. It's been a while. So some note papers, a map, then I was thinking itinerary, but daily page. This has perforations down here. It says love this life. This one here, this is a really nice thickness right here. They get a treat bag. Your treat bag might be different. There might have been 2 different kinds. This weekly paper with the little Vespa thing, I thought that was kind of cool for this. Notes. And then this was also from my vacation from Train Mountain in Chiloquin, Oregon. Really, really cool. Really cool. It's not far from Crater Lake. Well, it's not far from the entrance to Crater Lake. And it's trains that you sit on. You might have seen the video. I know several of you were on it live when I was on it. That was really fun. And then because their thing was late, I gave them some stamped things. Okay, so a variety of stamped items. So this was the June ephemera kit. It was a larger kit, but it was really fun. I was having fun adding things to it. So there's some stamps in there, some tickets. That's got railroad. I stamped railroad on there and Route 66. So there's that. And then they got a roll. There was a few different rolls of washi, and they were days of the week. This one says Friday. A couple of squares. Sizes might be different. A bowl clip. A tiny one. Little tiny one. Some blue flowers. Some green stars. The buttons have like Paris, New York, Tokyo on them. And then one of these. Okay, so that was their findings for that time. Okay, and we'll put the little tickets in there just so we don't lose it. Okay, so that's what they got in June. And so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put all this in here. We'll start with the big papers in the back. Train can go in the back. Notes and napkin. And then we'll just turn these this way. Because we're... Ta-da! Okay. So there's my little box, and I will be able to use items from there. Okay, does anybody have their kit printed? Anybody have their kit printed? We're going to start with the opal. Okay, so we'll start with the opal. That's the one that everybody has access to. Now, the other thing I may use is the new welcome gifts. So everybody has access to these also. I'm thinking possibly using some of those. Okay, so So again, the Opal kit, this particular time, they usually get one sheet, but this time they got, this was their one sheet, and this was the bonus. They got the travel diary. Okay, so let's start. We're going to go ahead and start with this, and we're going to go ahead, and it's going to be a page. And so I'm going to fold it over. Okay, fold it over. And then I'm going to fold this one back into the thing there. I'm going to go ahead, and I want it on the, well, actually I can fold it, and then, because I'm going to cut that. Okay. So we're going to make a traveler's notebook sized journal this time. And we should be able to make it in the 2 days, I think. Depending on how... Hi, Gail. Hi, Carolyn. Who else did I miss? Hi, Irma. Hi, Ashley. I might say hi more than once, you guys, because I'm a little out of it. Okay, so, yeah, so these Craft With Me's, again, they were to be a perk for the Patreons, and they wanted to share it with you. So we're sharing it. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but I went ahead and I'm going to make this like a double-edged pocket. Okay, so that's going to give me that and that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab my 1-inch punch. Do I want to punch? No, I'll wait. I will wait. I'm going to cut this. So we're going to cut this right along the edge. We're going to cut it long enough that I put glue there. I don't know why I put glue there. There did not need to be any glue there. Oh, because I didn't put glue over here. Oh. Well, there you go. Bye, Irma. So I'm going to stick some glue. Put your glue so that you're gluing this side shut. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now we got to see if this is open. We're open to there. That one's open good. Okay, let's straighten this out. Hi, Vanessa. So Patreons, I did put the handwriting page that I used today in today's video into the Patreon. So that handwriting paper is there waiting for you if you want to go in and use it. Yeah, so, okay. So we're going to go ahead, and those are down good. And you know what? Let's do something different. Let's use the silver. I'm looking because we've got silver charms, so I should have grabbed the silver pin from Dollar Tree, because this one is, yeah, I'm going to grab the silver pin from Dollar Tree. That one's, or that's the dark gray. Oops, this is the silver. Since the charms are silver and the buttons are... Hi, Liz. Welcome. And the buttons are silver. Okay, so I'm going to just do this one and show you, and then I'll come back and do the other ones after. This is a Dollar General pen from Christmas time. They have some good gift things, and one of the things that they've had for a couple years is the set of pens. It has a pink and a green and a blue and a lavender and a gold, and apparently has a dark gray and a silver. Okay, so I'll end up doing that around that one also, but for right now, you know, it's like watching paint dry, right? Okay, so we'll go here. Okay, so this is going to give us a double-edged pocket. Okay, that gives me my first page. Like I said, I'm going to go around that with the silver pen also, and this we can do real quick because it's not that. While I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. Oh, the travel diary is what we're going to do next. Because we're starting with the opal, which is the $3 level. So if you are a Dear Julie Julie Patreon and you would like to, go ahead and wave. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, I'd like to, no matter what, I'd like to tell you thank you. You do make it so that I can consider this a job and I don't have to go work for somebody else. So thank you for that. Okay. So from the travel diary, so let's see. We've got Kathy S. is saying hello and waving. She is a Patreon. Kathy D is a Patreon. Thank you so much, ladies. This month I hit the highest I've ever had. I had 40. So that was pretty exciting. Ashley is also a Patreon. She's waving, saying hello. Some people don't want you to know, so Gail is also, yes she is. Thank you, Gail. So all of these ladies, they were part of the decision to let or have everybody be here. Carrie says, hi, Patreons. Carrie, I think you're a Patreon too, still, right? All Patreons. We're saying hello to all Patreons. And the cool thing is I've had some people move up for a month or two and get all the perks from the other levels and then go back down to the level that they're comfortable with. And that's awesome. The way that it's set up is that all of our stuff stays in there until I take it out. Your Mad Hatter picture? Okay. That's what we're going to use on Friday. I love it. So what I'm cutting out here, this is the travel diary pages, and it was an opal perk. Like I said, opal is $3 a month, and then sapphire is $5. And they get a little more. They get everything that the opals get, and they get a couple other perks. Like some of the other perks on the levels are a craft room peek. When I'm going to put something out for sale, they get a sneak peek if it works out that we can do that. And they do one of the levels you get. These are all listed in the Patreon so that you can figure out which level. But one of the other things is, like I have 5 of these travel kits, the ephemera kits, because I didn't realize that my settings were set to 15 instead of set to 20, and I had 20 kits. I actually had 21, one for me and 20 for Patreons, and my settings were set at 15, so I couldn't have 20 Patreons even if you guys wanted. But I fixed it. I noticed it today and I fixed it. So I have not been in my email today. I'm sorry. Okay, so this has places visited, itinerary, arrival, and departure. You have additional excursions, and then you have the cover page, the travel diary. And you can go ahead and put this together however you would want to put it together. I want to use, okay, so where's the other? So that's the opal. This is ruby. Let's try sapphire. Let's see if that other thing I wanted was in sapphire. Will that fit? Well, I can cut these shorter and use this as the cover. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So this is inside the sapphire. For the design team, I need a picture of you or whatever you want to use to represent you. I would really love it to be you because I would love for people to get to know you. And then I need a small bio. You telling us a little bit about you. And then I need to know whether you want to come on camera on Friday so that I can call on you and then you can come on camera with me. You can do your hands just like I do my hands. I think on Friday I will, we will have a craft with me, so I will do that, and then I'll figure out if you can see my face. So, a simple craft that you've done. I didn't tell people to do that, so, but if you want to, and we might use that. How's that? Okay, places visited. So if you cut out, a couple of these, you could go ahead and glue them to each other or print some lined paper on the back, possibly. we could put this in here. I kind of like want those together like that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an accordion. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to do like an accordion here, gluing this back together. I want travel diary, then arrival, departure. Of course, departure, then arrival would be better, but that's not how it's done. Okay. So thank you for asking, Ashley. Okay, Vanessa, did you get that? Did you get that? I have not been to my email yet, you guys. I really needed to get some of the stuff off my desk so that so I could work on this. Oh, and then I went looking. I was like, couldn't find the pink phone. You know, the phone that I use over here. I could not find it. And so I was like, well, another place I use it is in the garden. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, at least if it's out there and I find it, then I don't have to keep looking for it. Well, luckily it was not out there. So I just talked to my plants out there for a minute, and then I came in, and then I came over to where I usually keep it. Usually it's up here, and it has a cord attached to it. But I had taken the cord to charge my phone the night I was waiting to hear something. I don't remember what I was waiting to hear, but I don't usually put my phone in my bedroom, but I put it in there that night, and I needed a charger. So I took my charger from here and my cord and put it in there. Okay, so I'm attaching these together. So if you end up with the problem that your pages are not in the order, or not going to go in the order that you want them to, then, you know, we can fix that. That's what I'm doing right here. I'm fixing that because I want them to go in a certain order. So anyway, I came in here and I pulled the iPad that I used the other day for Siri, because Siri works on it, but I can't get into it because I can't remember the password. Yeah, I cannot remember. I cannot remember the password. So now that I found this one, I'll go ahead and move on and see if I can find out what it is. Okay, so I've put together a little travel diary booklet. If you're just going on a small excursion, I think that this will be fine. And again, this was in the opal part of the Patreon. Now, I had picked out, yeah, I want this to be my cover. Perfect. I've got to cut a little off the bottom, but I'm loving the way the size of it here is. But again, I need anyway, I found the phone. It was behind and way in the back behind the iPad. I don't know how it got there, but that's where it was. And as we say, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Let me Okay. I was just making sure that it was okay to use that. I'm going to use that book page on the inside here. That'll give me a nice little goodie. So everybody that is a Patreon right now has access to this travel diary. And then this part, if you are a Sapphire, you have access to this. And of course you can use something else for your cover. I'm just gonna let it hang over, but I need it to go all the way to the side. Oh, Julie. Do you all know that Bobby Sherman was a sheriff for the San Bernardino Sheriff Department, and he was an LAPD officer? He did special stuff for both of them, but he was a uniform officer. I did not know that. I did know that he has a model of Disneyland Main Street at his house, or he did. I don't know if he still does. And that was a segue because I had the Julie, Do You Love Me song went in my head. So then I thought of Bobby Sherman. Oh my gosh, Tara. Okay, so now the one thing that I'm noticing is I don't really need the street of that. But, so I'm going to go ahead and cut around this. Okay, and I'm just cutting my own edges. Okay, then I'm going to come over here and, oh, we need to fold it. You're decorating for Halloween? I haven't even decorated for fall yet. I decorate for fall before I decorate for Halloween. That's fun. Okay, so I cut this down. Okay, so that'll go in there. And I think it's going to be perfect. Cool. Okay, I do have some thread over here. That'll be good to have it done and get to enjoy it. Okay, so then I just have to pick which one I want to use. I'll use the back one. And I could just do a simple one, but you know me, I gotta... Since we don't have any small ones, we'll do this one. Ah, but you need this to come up on the other side of the needle. I don't usually like to do this way. I usually make more of a mess. Okay, but there we go. And so with the book page on here, and that is a kind of a thick book page that I have. Well, that's cool. Changing your door wreath. I have several things that that's what I do. I change them out. I'm just going to cut this, you guys. And we'll put that back in the kitty. Okay. Okay, so this is our travel diary. I think we're going to want a pocket. And so this is opal. What else is opal? Okay, this is sapphire. These are sapphire. Okay, I'm going to save that for a moment. Okay, then I've got this. Okay, that we just did, and these are stuck together. So let's go ahead and clean up that edge. And we'll have this ready. Okay, so we'll have that ready to be a little notebook. Okay, just like that. Okay. Oh, I like the way you put that. Okay, so this is going to go with this. This is the one that you take with you, and you put your information in there, and then you can go ahead and put it into your main journal or travel thing if you wanted to later. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I have decorations for all of the things. I love to decorate. I am so behind on doing it. I'm really disappointed. 4th of July is I love the things that I have for 4th of July, and I didn't get my 4th of July stuff out enough. Okay, so that one I've cut off, and I have a page. And so we're going to go ahead and put, actually we could just stress this page, huh? Do I have a calendar page? You know what? Let's take a calendar page out of here. This will make a good, oh darn, I ripped through part of the calendar, but oh well. This will give us more space. Oh, no, that I have another one for a flippy thing. What the thing is I like these two, and I'm going to do something with them. So, yeah. Especially since we already have that one there. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to disappoint you. So we'll silver this edge. This ripped edge, which will be kind of cool. Like a lot of old cards and stuff. are silvered and gold on, or gilded on the edge. Okay, and then we'll be doing this to the rest of it. Okay, silver, because the accessories I have this time are silver. Okay, so that will be what you'll see from that page. We'll just go ahead and oh, that's funny. Sorry about that. Probably didn't expect this either. Oh, awesome. It's exciting to see what you guys are doing with the prompts, with so many of us doing it and everybody doing things, you know, things a little different. We're getting a lot of good ideas for the future, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go with that and be happy with it. I don't think it even needs. But we'll do it anyway. Oh, I guess if you don't do the silver, you can go ahead and distress. Get that white off of that picture. Oh, you found berries on a tree. Okay, so, guess we should. So I'm not going to silver all of it. I'm only going to silver part of the journal. There. We'll make, yeah. Okay. So this is what we have. We have another page ready. Well, you know what we're going to have to do now. So we'll just get a couple of pages ready here. And we'll let this one also be just distressed. It will be ready for something. Remember, I have all of those fun embellishments to use. So I'm hoping to get this put together. I will be adding lined paper to it, to whatever we do here today. Okay. So I have 2 sets of pages ready. Right there. 1, 2. Then this, I'm going to do something else with this. Let's go ahead and back this with, I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, and I'm going to glue this. Onto the book page, because the book page will make it thicker. Remember, I use copy paper, basically. So I'm thinking a paper clip to close this, you guys. Something simple like a paper clip, in case you were wondering about that. And let's go ahead and we'll get all this done. So this came from the collage page that Big Mama thought I was going to... Hi, Sheila. Thought I was going to do the... Oh, you guys, by the way, Sheila was the one that told me to make sure my wax seal stamps were cold. What a difference. What a difference. Thank you, Sheila. So there, I have that. That is ready, that I'll be able to use somewhere. And because you know I love pockets and I cannot lie. So why not have them be out of these pieces, and then I don't have to worry that I don't waste them. I don't want to waste anything. I'll use all my scraps. So far, Sheila, we're using the emerald and the, no, not emerald, the opal and the sapphire kit from the digital kits from June, from the Patreon. And I showed what was in the Patreon kits, and I showed what was in the June Emerald kit. And I'll be using that for some pages and to embellish. Okay, so looking at the other one, I went with, well, this one, you know what, we'll go on the inside on this one. Okay, so I have these 2 pieces ready. Okay, and we made a little flip travel diary. I do want to put pockets in here. I said that earlier, didn't I? Okay, so so we have from the collage, this is the collage page. So we have a page and these 2 pieces. And this was the opal page. And we flipped it over, and we have double edge piece here. We're using some silver pen. I'm just going over it myself, you guys. It's like, okay. And then this was from the sapphire, and this was from the opal. Like I said, I do want to come in and I'll add pockets in here. That's like what I want to do. It can be a little shorter, but if we go ahead and, but I was thinking about doing a pocket like this, but then I don't want to mess, I don't want to make it so that you don't see that. So okay, we'll do like this. Remember, I backed that on book page. I like pockets in my travel stuff because, you know, sometimes there's just no time to write things. I like to put my receipts and things in the pockets also. Okay, so there's that one in the front, and I'm going to eventually want either a pocket or a thing in the back. Okay, but I think that that is really cool. Little travel journal. Okay, next. Okay, this one is kind of funny cockeyed, but I can straighten it out. I like the funny though. But it's not gonna work. So let's go ahead and there we go. It's going to be better on the other side. Oh, you know what? What if we do it like this and it can be a tuck it under? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so right up to the edge. Okay, so like a bill fold, like a bill holder. I wanted it to be a top tuck, but it was going to be really skinny. So, so you could put like your airline tickets in there possibly. They might be a little thick, but you know, a receipt could go in, receipts could go in there. I like that. Okay. So we have this going on. We have this going on. Here is another one. And I'm going to go ahead and rip this one. And come over and put that. Here's your flippy. Okay, so this one, flippy dippy. And it gives us a spot to put a flip-flop if we want to, okay? Look at this. If I stay away from this, I can use this as a... Okay. I don't want to mess it up. We can use that as a tag or something in there. Or maybe for those... for these. Anybody else just plain like to use your pen, your scissors rather than a cutter? Okay, so measured it, eyeballed it. That's where you could put your important information that you need to keep track of. Phone numbers of the people you're going to see, or I don't know, whatever you might think was important. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Like it was meant to be. Look at it. And I think it'll be cool coming out. Okay, so that, I like that. I like that. This one is, and then we've got that we can. So I'm just eyeballing, going right up the lines. No scraps left behind. Oh, these might be, we might use those. But these we're going to go ahead and say that they're done. Okay. Okay, so we have the ship, we have the bank. How is everybody? Oh, I think we should silver that one. So you try and have a straight line and then give your color out to the edge. That's how those antique cards are. Oh, then we go, whoops. I forgot we went way in. Okay, so that we'll make this one a silver one. So we'll do the edges with silver. If you're able to print to the edge, you're lucky. I miss being able to print to the edge. Okay. And then we'll go. That's good. So, yeah, for a traveler's notebook using the digitals. And then, like I said, we do have some pages that we're going to get to use from the ephemera kit. Okay, well, when it does that, I'm going to go ahead and give it some silver. These pens are opaque, so they cover it pretty well. There we go. And on the inside as well. Okay, so the next, I think we use most of the sapphire. We have some little pieces from the sapphire to use. So if you are an opal and you want to make the travel diary, you can just use, use fabric or something to make your cover. If you don't have access to the sapphire. If you have the travel kit from the Etsy shop, you might be able to use something from that. Okay, so this is ready for to add a flip-flop to it. And I may end up cutting this off because of the creep. And that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with all of that. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. Flippy dippy there. Have a tuck there. Have double space there. And there's that. Okay, and then of course we also have made our little travel diary. Okay, so these are the other things that we have. We have these tiny pieces. We've got these that we can make into stamps. We've got this set of the little ephemera. The big ephemera and all that goes with this is in the travel kit that's in the Etsy shop. You get full size of all 4 of those pages. So, okay, so next we'll go to Ruby. And Ruby, you get this whole little mini digital. Ooh, torn gingham, yeah. Okay, so this one has your boat. It has your tall building. I can't remember which city that is. And this one here. Hotel Malin. Okay, and then this one, I have already taken some pieces out of it. I've got some little pieces here. The small tags, which I think will be a good size for in this journal, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and take those. And since we've got those, then we'll use these. Well, we'll just go like that. These need to go onto other paper. Okay. So we did a fold it and have the two pieces. We did a fold and flip. We did where we cut it and had just the two sides of paper. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fold this down. Okay, fold that down. And I'm going to come in and fold this. Fold that into that. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get for my fold. And this is the one with the boat on it. We'll go like, push that over. And this is, okay, push that over. And then we can pull this all over. I want to line it up to the bottom. I'm going to cut this edge. Okay, so this is out of the Ruby kit. It is the Ruby got a set of tags. Okay, lining it up and trying to get this line over here lined up. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's put this over to the side and we'll go ahead and distress behind this where this pocket is going to go. So this is another type of pocket that you can do when you are, especially if you have a digital that's going to work really well with it, which we did. We had that. Bye, Sandy. Well, you can still wear them. Your cuckoo head. Okay, so for this one, we're going to have this big pocket here. And I'm going to try and go really close to the edge. Okay. Okay, then we'll go ahead and continue with this. Even if I don't use it, I can cover it. I know, you're all shocked. I'm distressing. It's distressing to see me distressing. Okay. And then we'll come from this direction. Line it up with the bottom. Trying to be right on that fold line. Okay. That gives us another little goodie. I think this one is where we could do a belly band. Okay, so what do we have? How about that piece right there? Again, this is from the Ruby kit. They get a mini kit each month. Some of those mini kits have ended up in the Etsy shop. And it started, actually it started that they would be, it was a bonus kit. And then I was like, you know what, we need to make this the perk for the rubies. So yeah, so each month as a Ruby you get the perk, the little mini kit that's not available, usually not available anywhere else. Usually the Patreon stuff is not available anywhere else. Occasionally things have happened and we've allowed them to be. Or actually I was making it for the Etsy shop and I gave it as a gift to the Patreon. So like the 25 Days of Christmas, which by the way is still in there because I couldn't get it. I couldn't sit still long enough to get it out yet. So it is a digital that I made as a gift to them for Christmas last year. Okay. We'll put this side down. Hi again, Mary. Bye, Sheila. So a lot of these things that I'm doing here, you can do with any of the tag parts of a Dear Julie digital. So if you have one of the digitals that has tag parts. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to silver this one. So that was using one of the smaller postcards. And we folded it to make it be a belly band. The way that I do the digitals is so that you can use them in a variety of ways instead of it having a tag cut out, and you can basically use it as a tag or a tag, you know, that just as a tuck. we can use these as pages, and we can also cut them out and have them be tags. Okay, so there we have a belly band. So we're going to want something to go in the belly band, and it looks like a index card will fit in there, and you'll still see this stuff down here, which I think that's what I was going for. Okay, so that gave us another page idea. So we've got, like, what do we got? 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4 page ideas using the large tags. Okay, now from the box, we'll pull out, what do we have that are pages? Our large papers is what I'm primarily thinking of here. Okay. Yeah. And I don't distress the things ahead of time. That way it's up to you whether you want to distress your items. Okay, so I have 2 of these, and I was thinking of, I think I have 2 of those. Thought I had 2. 2 of these, a bag. Got that needs to be a page. Got 2 of these. We got this. Got these. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. And what I'm thinking, they go in the wrong direction. I don't know if you can tell. If you can see that, but that's kind of like, oh darn, they go in the wrong, they're going the wrong way. Can't really turn them upside down. Okay. I could do that, or I could do that. I kind of like this. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut some off here. And we'll save that, of course. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and fold this over. Okay. Right up into the inside. And I'm going to go up higher. And the reason is because there's usually more bulk down at the bottom. I'm going to add glue stick, fold it over. Okay, so I still am going to be able to use this. Okay, let's grab a... Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Are you guys still here? Have I put you to sleep yet? So if you want to if you have this kit, you can just go ahead and copy, and you're going to have a digital. You're going to have a journal. Okay, but this is, I know that several have asked to see how I would use the items that I put in their kit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to line this one up. I want it to line up like that. And I'm going to pull this over. And so this time I'm going to make this a pocket. So it'll be a secondary pocket on that page, which I think is going to be awesome. So we'll go ahead and put our glue. And we will glue it along here. It's like the glue isn't coming out, or it is, or it isn't. I can't tell. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna lift this up and put that in the thing, and then fold it over and let it grab. Okay. Okay. So we added that into this one. Okay. So you can go ahead and write what you're doing, and write what you're doing. And let's go ahead and distress this. And you could have this be for 2 weeks, or it could be, you know, it could be what you ate, and one could be what you did, or just a continuation. Okay, so that is how I would put those in. Those are from the Emerald Ephemera Kit. Okay, next I have this piece, and you can see that it is, it's going to fit in, but it's bigger than the other. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and fold it over. This was a mouse from a mouse pad. And for right now, I'll just leave it like this. I won't give it anything except for that flip. And then I can decide if I'm going to have it be a border, if I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so that will give us some other writing space. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but for right now, I'll put it there, okay? But we've used those. Okay, the next thing that I have is these two that say notes. Okay, we're going to flip one over. We're going to grab this because this one is pretty much real size, okay, for the size of the journal. And we're going to go ahead and put them side to side, a little bit in. Okay, side to side, a little bit in. Go ahead and figure out where our fold is going to be. It's going to be right there. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and fold this one in. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this one in. And I might be a little off, but it'll be okay. As long as it doesn't go out further than the journal, okay? So what you've got is you'll have where the white was, we're going to have a pocket here, and we're going to have a pocket here. You don't have to use the pocket. You can just write on this, but you'll have this, and they'll be on opposite sides of the journal. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll distress the white. You don't have to. And we don't need to distress that, but we do probably, if you're distressing, you're going to want to distress this. And the pocket is going to come up this area. Okay, so there's that one. And then so, yeah, so make sure that you show us what you've made with your Patreon kits. And we would love to see. Even if you just made a bunch of embellishments or Christmas ornaments or whatever you made out of them. Okay, so now we're going to have, make sure your notes and notes are on the same level. You guys are so quiet. Big Mama and Sheila left and you guys have stopped talking. Okay, so I'm just going to go up the sides a little bit in the center and up the side. I'm going to flip it over. That will be my first pocket. Okay, then we'll come over here. Do the same thing. Put some here, some on there, and a little in the middle. A little in the middle. Okay, and then fold the two together. Fold it out. Okay, so we have notes, we have a pocket, we have notes, we have a pocket. And they will be on opposite sides in the journal. Okay, which will be awesome. It could go like right there with that pretty color, with those colors that you saw that it all kind of matches. You got that, those colors. Okay. So next we have the Vespa. Oh, we got the map. Okay, so I think the map can just go in as a page towards the front, and I would go ahead and distress it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just distress it to start with, but I'll come back and distress it later rather than, you know, watching paint dry here. So that gives us another one. Now you could go ahead and cut that down if you want to. Then we have, so here's the Vespa. And so what I am thinking here is I'm thinking I can go ahead and pull this in. Okay. Again, this is another calendar page. And I'm going to go ahead and come over here. And I want all of the Vespa on here. Okay. And this can go ahead and go over like this. Okay. Like this. And then this can fold out that way or this way. And you've got the cute little Vespa on the edge there. Now, I do want it to stay in, and I think this is a good page for this. So I would go ahead and distress. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Watch paint dry, right? That's really why I don't like to distress. It's like, so Dawn is still here and Ashley's still here. Anybody else? It says there's 19 people watching. This is a live video. Maybe not too lively, but it is a live video. And so come on in and chat. Say hi. What are you making for dinner? I still haven't figured out what I'm making for dinner. I've made a couple. Last night I made burritos out of our leftover tri-tip. Oh my gosh. And a tomato from the garden. Oh. And lettuce. And an onion from the garden. You guys, I grew actual onions. I know for many of you that's not a big deal, but I have planted them all my life and never got an actual onion. I got actual onions. And all my onions, every year onions went to seed. But my green onions came back. So I've got onion tips, you know, the stalks that I can continue to use, which is really cool. Okay. Excuse me. I figure you can go ahead and write here. So this was a regular street map. It was in my mom and dad's stuff. Usually you guys get a Thomas guide map. I've got several of them, so I try and do it by the color of whatever the theme is. I try to match the theme. So like their Easter spring one was really colorful. It was a city. It had all the colors. And then the one that was rainbows and St. Patrick's Day and rain stuff. That one was mostly forest, so it was green. So we have chicken. Children is roasted. The laundry is folded. Very good. Okay, so I just distressed a map. This was one of the pages that I had given them. And then I have this calendar with the little Vespa with the roses on it. And so we are going to go ahead and it's crazy. I'm distressing. Ish. We're going to put this on. It's going to be a little tuck, but then it's going to be a fold out. So a tuck and fold. tuck and fold. I'm sure there's probably a name for it already out there. I'm going to call it a tuck and fold. I think it's a great way to use one of these little calendars, especially in a travel journal where you might want to keep track of days for different things. You know, you might want to keep track of your mileage on one, or license plates that you see, because, you know, Tom and I, we play the license plate game when we travel. That's one of the, it's a tradition. And we both play, so that's double the cool. Okay, so, oh, I thought I was done. I thought I was done. Hey, hey, I said, hey everyone. Hey Kathleen, welcome back. Oh, you've been here. Well, thank you for saying hi. It got really quiet. I was like, oh my goodness. So this, boy, I'm pretty heavy-handed here when I start. I don't know what the deal is, but so yeah, so we're in the Rubies, up to the Rubies Digital. We have what we've made so far, and now I'm using the pages from the Emerald ephemera kit that I mailed to them in June. Or it was their June kit, anyway. Okay, and we are putting this on the map page. Okay, so the page came to you folded like this. I folded this piece, this one, I folded it in to the corner, and then I came over and I folded that in. And then I was like, okay, I have that much room, and I can put the Vespa on here. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna fold all that up and put a paper clip on it because it's driving me crazy. Just happen to have this Ruby paper clip, right? Okay, let's go ahead and, so to put this on, you could put it on with a paper clip. Okay, so you could just go ahead and paper clip this on, and then it would also come off. That might be a better idea. Okay. Did I give paper clips in I didn't give paper clips in the thing this time. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to grab a paper clip and I'm going to paper clip it on here. So we'll be making a paper clip to go there. Okay. I like that because we can still tuck something in here. Okay, so we can still tuck like the notes. I think I want one that has something on it that we'll be able to see from that side. Okay, and it needs to be cut down just a smidge. So since it needs to be cut down just a smidge, I'm going to take a smidge and a smidge. A double smidge. Okay. And I'm going to put that right inside there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And so that is the map page, the Vespa page. I think it's a Vespa. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then one of the note papers. So we'll go ahead and we're just putting this in here. It's not in any particular order, except I know that the map needs to be towards the outside because it's it's wider. Okay. And again, they're not in any order yet. They're just in here. Okay. So this, I was thinking, if it will take ink, that, don't lose that. Yeah. See if we could change the way it looks. It's so bright. But I'm using brushed corduroy is the ink I'm using. So I think with the ink, it's going to bring it up and have it match like those craft note papers and the other note papers that we've added in here. So always remember that you can change what you've got, especially with your distress inks. Okay. Now, okay, it can fold, and so I'm going to go ahead and, I was like, can I put that paper in there? Let's go ahead and it's turning out pretty good. Pretty cool. I knew it was a cool kit. The one that I'll show you the kit that they're getting for August. Again, I have five spots, 5 emerald spots, and it also has ladies in it, like this one does. And it has antique papers. It has actual papers from the 1800s in the kit. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's, so I'm thinking that we'll go ahead and probably cover these, not the whole thing, but we'll put images from the kit onto these pieces. So I'm hoping to have this all put together except for maybe the lined papers. So I cannot find my extra July kits. So I'm going to have to make myself a July kit. And it is the one that goes with Mayhem, but what they got was Peach Roses and Daisies was their digital. Okay, so go like this. Okay, so that, and remember I have all these colors in here, and so so I think that is going to be a great addition because we do have the colors. Remember, we'll be able to add colors with those lady colors. And then we have this. Okay. And these ones are perforated. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I like that. Love this life. And it's those colors again. So we have these notes that we did back to back on themselves. We have these notes that we did, and then these are going to look similar. Let's go ahead while I'm thinking. While I'm thinking, we'll go ahead and give them some inking. While I'm thinking, we'll do the inking. So, inking another paper. You could probably coffee dye all this. Again, this was a really big kit for them. They got extra because it was from my vacation, and also because I had gotten hurt, and so I was late. I was running late. So we could do another one of those back-to-back pages, and it'll have a pocket, but again, you don't have to use the pocket, right? Okay, so it'll have the pocket, but you don't have to use the pocket. So you just go ahead and go like this. And I kind of, well, it doesn't matter. As long as they're both in the same direction. Okay. Come in and grab so I know where to fold. So just like we did the other one, go ahead and fold. Go ahead and fold. And fold this one back. Okay, then we'll give this one a little bit of glue at the end, a little bit of glue at the end, and in the middle. Lay it down, fold it in, line it up, lay it down, line it up, fold it in. There you go. Okay, then you turn this over and you do it again. Glue down, bottom, little in the middle, lay it down. we go. Okay, I messed up a little tiny bit, so I'm just gonna come in. Sure I am. It's really interesting paper. So our only thing that happened during the storm is our motorhome has a leak. But you know what? God is so good. We wouldn't even known. Who knows how long before we would have known. But Tom, it needed to be smogged. And so Tom went, he went and got it out and he had to do a bunch of work on it to get it so that he could drive it, because we haven't used it. And so gets it out, has it out for the week, and goes out to start it up to move it. The morning that it had rained, it had started raining at the night. Our rain started at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so he goes out to check that. I like that. I think it's an interesting batch of papers. Anyway, he goes out to check on it. After he finally got the car running, was able to take it, get it smogged, wanted to do a few more things to it. So he parked it in the front in our driveway. And he goes out and he comes in, he goes, "It's leaking." You guys, we wouldn't have even known normally. Normally it sits out there until we decide we're going to go do something. Oh my gosh. We were so surprised and so grateful that we happened to go out there, or I didn't have anything to do with it. He happened to go out there and find out that it was compromised. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there's another page. Cool. Good. Put that there for right now. Whoops. I lost count. Anyway, let's say we've got 40 pages right here so far. I don't know. I lost count. Okay. We do know that this needs to go closer to the inside. And because it's the big one. It's the whitest, right? Okay, so what do I have left in my big papers? I've got some note papers, which is fine. We can do more of like that. I mean, we could put all 3 of them right there. We could fold one up and have it go in the pocket of this over here, wherever it is. We've got this right here that needs something in it. Let's see, we've got these that say to do. Those could get, those could go in there. So these can go back in the box because they're not huge. Okay, so this for a traveler, and I'm going to put these back in because we do something with that later. Because this is a traveler's notebook style, and this paper is, this is so much wider. Because I was thinking, you know, we could do a doo-doo and you've got a traveling pocket, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tracks, and I'll use this for a pocket inside probably. But the tracks, I think I'm going to use them along with other things to make like little clusters. Okay, so that is going to become ephemera. And so, but I think we did really good on using pages from the kits. Okay, so there's a side-by-side page. I would probably not use that in here. Now here is the mini travel diary. So you could, is that the same that we used? Okay, remember we did this also. This was the travel diary part. The inside here was from the opal perk. So all opals have access, and I did it like an accordion. These are taped together. But that is that. And so you just have to cut it down like we had to cut this one down to fit, and you could do a miniature of what we did here, and then that miniature would actually fit into the journal. So and you've got an extra little page that this could go on the inside cover, possibly. So yeah, so this is part of the Ruby kit. You get the big one. So this is Sapphire, the page here. But this right here, this is from the Opal. And that's the Dear Julie Julie Patreon. It is the monthly subscription program that I have. Then that helps to keep me here. Okay, so then I have these. Now you see, these are going to be thin enough that we'll be able to use them inside. Like if I cut the top of this pocket, that can go in there as a piece in there. And then it could go in that, depending on what we decide to do with those. Okay, one could go in this pocket here. I think that's going to be what's going to happen here. Okay, so yeah, so we'll have those. I think we were pretty productive. We basically have a journal that is ready. I need to do, I'm going to look and see what I have for a cover. And yeah, but what did we decide? I lost count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I was right. We have 20. So there's 40 pages so far. And I counted it that way because we have some pages that are actually glued in, and I want those to be able to count this time. So these 2 pages, because they are full, you have writing space on both sides of those. Remember on that one over here, we've made a pocket, but we've got those too. I think this is really, really cool. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed our craft with me. We'll be back here again tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the rest of this, because I want to finish it and get it off my table. If we don't finish it, then next Tuesday we will finish this one, and then we'll start the July one after the first week in September. But we will get caught up. Hi, Savannah. Um, maybe tomorrow. Digital winners. Maybe tomorrow. At least the digital winners. Yeah, it's been a little crazy around here. So, yeah. I am basically now the matriarch. So, the house that was my parents in Ojai, you know, I'm really concerned about it, and it's messing with my brain between losing my Aunt Terry and then all these earthquakes that are happening up there. I'm a little frazzled. There. So I'm able to do things because they keep my mind off of it, but not in the right order. Has anybody ever done that? Just do things because it's helping to keep your mind off of it, but it might not be in the right order of the way you should be doing things. That's what's happening. So, yeah. Let me go get it. I'll go get the August kit because I have 5 openings because I didn't realize, but my Patreon only had 15 openings and I make 20 usually. So, hold on. Okay. Now this one isn't as huge because June was you got stuff from my vacation and you got stuff because I was hurt and late. Okay, let's put these things. Put the things in this box. It's the only box I have that's empty. It's not what I would usually use, but so I do have 5 of the June ones that I will probably offer those tomorrow. You know what, Dawn? That's a really good way of putting it. Okay, so this is August. It is called Antique. Okay, and then remember it has a digital that goes with it. Starting with, they got the opals got the handwriting page today that I had. Okay, let's see, put that up there. Okay, so we'll start with your papers. So this book is from 1880 something, and so everybody gets a page from this book. This is just one of my favorite books that you guys see me use, and I thought it was time to give you a page of that. This was a really pretty, hi Kathy and Kathy, napkin. And so it has like lavender, it has sachet and perfume stuff. And I just thought it was really pretty, and it's not going to go with any of the things that I have coming up in the next few months. So I was like, I'm going to put that in there because it totally, you're going to see it will work with what I've got. Of course, I added some of the paper there. This was from one of my mom's journals. So it's a nice parchment. It's going to make nice tags or a nice page in a journal. So everybody got a page from the Robert Burns book. And that one's also an 1800 and something book. Okay, and the pages feel amazing. And then everybody got a page from the Harmony book. Also 1800s. So antique paper, vintage paper, drywall tape, pretty napkin, half of a napkin because I only had enough. I couldn't do a whole napkin in each one. So I had it all done, and then I was like, oh, I have this. I have this. So 2 clear buttons. This really cool button. The mother of pearl there. Really pretty. I made everybody a daisy glue, and it's got sticker on the back, like I showed in the video today. Some of the heart, and I would probably, if I was using this in that, I might go ahead and antique that, or coffee diet. That's up to you. You get one of these little tiny tags. You get a whale's tail with the chevron. Everybody gets a different label sticker. Some of them have words on them, some of them don't. Everybody gets a calendar from 2022, a different one. And I love to use those in my, because I love numbers in my stuff. Okay, so you get this little, okay, let me get all the things out. I can hear them there. Okay. I went ahead and stitched across the bottom of one of these for you. So we have the craft, and you get a fancy paper clip. And so there's a few different styles. This one was the main one. Okay. So you get that with those. Now this time you get antique ladies. Okay. So you get antique ladies. Last time you got the vintage looking ladies. This time you get the antique ladies. You get the snaps, snap eyelet snaps, 4 of them. This is price gun tape, but you can stamp on this and then take the pieces, and it's still, it's sticker. So, and it is vintage. Oh yeah, everybody gets one little teeny tiny lady, and I thought they could probably get put on here. So then you get an actual flinch card. Actual flinch card. You get florist cards. These were from when I had my flower shop. And a craft tag. And another one. And this has 3 frames, or it has 2 frames and a label. And they're perforated, so you can just punch them out. And then the stamp this time is either a circle or an oval. And I just thought that it was a great addition along with these other things. So yeah, so that is August. And then I'm still working on the digital, which is going to be really cool. So it's all antique things, starting with that well, you're going to get a bunch of harmony music pages, digital, and which I think is really actually pretty cool. And they're a variety. Some of them, like the notes are really close together. Some of them, the notes are really far apart. And well, let's stick that to that. So this is the August kit. And September is going to be gnome. And so, yeah, I have, and we're going to put the little one is inside here for all of them. Okay. So that is the August kit. And again, it is actual antique and vintage papers along with a napkin. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's going to be fun to work with. And it's different than what we've had lately. So that was the other thing, is I was like, I want to do something a little different. They're all different, actually. So that is August. So I have to go and make myself a July kit because somehow I can't find the extra July kits. I don't know where they went off to. So, oh, I put it in here backwards. No, I didn't. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So this is the emeralds. This is what they will get. They'll go out in the next couple of days. So, yeah. So, you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'm still finding things that need to go in that box because I still have, I still have stuff to do. I'm going to put these stamps in there because I want to use those. Put that over there. So, any questions? Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much for stopping in. And so you need to finish the 8.2 today. I extended it to today because at some point I said 8:22. So, and it was supposed to be 8:21, but I extended it. So I went in and I changed it. So today, you need to have it finished today and posted. And so, yeah. Thank you guys so very, very, very much. You're buffering now? Mine isn't buffering, but everybody's leaving, so I'll go ahead and say goodbye. You guys have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be live again tomorrow at 1. Tomorrow's video at 10:30 is the kaleidoscope, and I love the way it turned out. It is cool. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.